I like a medium rare steak, and I'm going to keep eating my medium rare steak.
You can still have steak just without the animal in.
I don't even like watching that. It makes my stomach go funny. I get goosebumps and all sorts.
Yeah.
Well, have a look at this. Do you like meat?
Yeah,
I love meat. I just had a burger. Would you like a burger? I would like McDonald's.
He's been pretty triggered. He started off shouting. And he's come over with chicken.
Oi, shut up.
I'm very calm. He come over shouting and then he bought a chicken and was like, do you want chicken? Do you want chicken?
Why do you think slaughterhouses are open?
I don't know. Well, it's obviously people want to buy meat.
That's right.
Yeah.
But it's not going to stop me eating meat though, is it?
I would
It's your preference and my preference.
But
you have your way of thinking of something.
Training his brain into eating meat and it being okay.
How does it make you feel though knowing that these baby animals are going in there crying for their life, trying to escape for you?
Notice that you put your bits of chicken on the floor.
I stopped eating it.
Yeah.
I know.
Because
it
all of a
has put me
sudden,
off, and I'm sitting here watching that, and I'm thinking, oh my god, I can't carry eating out when I'm watching that. It's
Do you want to know what's on the screens? Do you know what they're doing?
oh, that's horrible.
yeah, it's on the screens.
Chicken.
Oh, there's like chickens you're eating there. They'll come up in a minute. At the moment, that's pigs in gas chambers. So on the screens is all industries that exploit animals. So meat, eggs, dairy, fish, leather, wool.
Are you against animal abuse?
Yeah, it's certain animal abuse, but how you going to feed the
You can't be
population?
against certain animal abuse. Are you against animal abuse in general?
Yeah, you can't have dogs, can you? You can't have dogs, cats and stuff like that. It's,
Okay, yeah. Why
I mean,
not?
it's quite wrong, but
Yeah.
feeds me though, doesn't it?
Pardon?
Feeds me.
Feed you? Doesn't have to, right?
Have you ever seen that kind of footage before?
No, is that you get that halal though, don't you? What's halal meat?
Halal is a different way of slaughtering animals.
Yeah.
It's like a more of a religious way. You reckon it's horrible?
Yeah.
Why do you think halal slaughter's horrible?
I don't know, because they like cut their throat, don't they?
Can I ask you why do you care about dogs and cats? What is it about them?
Just nice animals, aren't they? Like, don't get me wrong, all animals
Is
are
that
nice. So, do you know what I mean? It's not.
I
It's
agree,
not,
all
it's not
animals
wrong.
are
They're all
nice.
nice and that, but.
Do you
me,
think there's a moral difference between a dog and a pig?
Do you think they don't cut their throats in normal
I
slaughter?
don't know.
You're about to see it. So then pigs go into CO2 gas, and then when they come out of the gas, they lift them up by one leg, and then they cut their throats. You see them thrashing around there, like half upside down.
What the hell?
So halal slaughter there's no difference. In both cases,
See,
the animals get
I
their
think
throats
that
slit.
people say if you can't kill it, cook it, and eat it, then you shouldn't do it.
Right.
I'm not judging you, by the way. I appreciate you coming over and having this chat.
I don't know, I was having a chat, but apparently I'm having a chat now.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming over and watching. Most people turn away, so
There's no point turning away, is there? Everyone knows what's going on.
Well, you say that, but most people don't. I didn't know. For years, I thought cows produce milk because they eat grass. I had no idea they had to be pregnant and have their babies taken and killed. I didn't know that, and the moment I saw, I cried my eyes out when I saw inside of a slaughterhouse.
Unfortunately, for some people that is what it is, and for other people, again, it is what it is.
What about for you?
Right.
I couldn't kill an animal and eat it, but I do eat meat.
Right.
I do love meat. I love meat. You know, that's my.
What about the from the animal's perspective? Like,
I know, it's
are you
horrible.
against animals being exploited and murdered?
Yeah, of course, but I don't know. I don't. When I'm eating it, I don't look at it like.
Disconnected from
Yeah,
it.
I think I do disconnect it from that. point of
Yeah.
view, but if I was to see that all the time, maybe my views would change on it.
You're actually really compassionate. You care about animals.
I care about animals, but I also care about eating meat.
Yeah.
I like eating meat, do you know what I mean?
I do too.
Everyone has their own personal way of how they
I
do
used to
things.
love eating it. I used to love eating meat as well. But I no longer saw meat as meat. I saw that as an animal. When I see like a burger, I see now a cow. I've seen the suffering behind that,
Yeah.
which is why I just opt for a vegan one.
Yeah.
Because I'm against animal abuse and exploitation.
Don't get me wrong, I don't like eating vegan-based food, but I like my vegetables and stuff like that, do you know what I mean? Like,
I think most people don't need to see it all the time. Maybe just need to see it once.
Yeah, I know. See, I don't even like watching that. It makes my stomach go funny. I get goosebumps and all sorts.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, there's pigs having their throats cut open. That's
Yeah.
not halal. So most people are against animals being exploited and murdered, but most people are conditioned to pay for it and not think about it, or in fact even use their mindset to keep that conditioning.
Yeah.
So what about you? Like, what, have you heard of veganism and vegans?
Yeah, yeah.
What would stop you being vegan?
I don't know. It's just hard work, I think.
I just don't like eating it. It just doesn't taste good.
Yeah. There's some things that taste horrible and some things that taste great. Just like when I ate meats, there are some things that I was like, and some things I was like, yeah. But it's not really about us. It's about them. Like, how does it make you feel when you see like these chickens? This is free range, by the way. This is organic.
I mean, free-range chickens are the best chickens. They had a nice life.
Do you think they're having a nice life?
They was.
Did you see the
So they
screen?
sit on my plate.
Do you know how old they are when they go to slaughter?
We're not even that old.
42 days.
Oh, man.
Do you think it's more hard work for you or more hard for the animals in the slaughterhouse?
Well, the thing is, that's always going to carry on going on, you know. So I
Do you
think
think?
one person stopping eating
What if
meat
we'd have
is-
said that about another injustice? What if we'd have said there's no point in stopping slavery because only one person wants to stop it at the moment?
No, I see your view on it, but because I suppose it's because I've done it all these years, eating meat and all that. It's just something that I'm known to do.
I'm not judging you, by the way, because I did it too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
of
was
course.
exactly the same.
Yeah. You know,
But-
there's no reason why I wouldn't change. I wouldn't try doing things like that. But I think it's just always excuses, isn't it? I'm busy doing this and doing that. I've got a little boy, and
Do you think it's good enough?
Do you think it's stronger to oppress animals like that, little baby animals, or do you think it's stronger to protect them?
You have different types of farmhouses. You have farmhouses that slaughter animals, and you have farmhouses that don't slaughter animals. They're keeping for people to see and stuff like that.
I've
Do you
never
know
seen.
not-
I've never known a farm to not slaughter their animals. I know sanctuaries rescue and then keep the animals, but farms, remember them, they're a business. They're trying to make money.
They're a business, but a lot of farms do their businesses from attractions.
If you were the victim, someone just said, I'm just making up
yeah,
excuses.
no, I get you, but
Why do you think slaughterhouses are open?
I don't know. Well, it's obviously people want to buy meat.
That's right.
Yeah.
So do you think that you could directly impact them?
Seeing that all the time, I would probably, you know, it does make me change my views. And do you know, I have tried it before, trying not eating meat and that, because I used to do bodybuilding and stuff like that. But I don't know, it's just I don't really know what to do with it, really. So
Alright.
if I was to follow something, then maybe I could.
Where they keep their animals, they don't do that to their animals, and they have other things around to keep their animals fed, safe, you know, and keep the farm up and running.
So farms like, do you mean when you go to a farm you see the animals? Like I've been to farms before I was vegan. I've seen like a pig, piglets, goats, and all other animals. The next year I go, there's piglets. There's like it's the same. It's the process. So those pigs will
It's
grow
just
up.
also, it's selling though, isn't it? It's selling. It's the way the world works. You sell, and it's the way the farms work. They sell.
Can I ask you a question?
Go.
I'll give you something, when we finish talking, I'll give you something that you can follow that up, which will help you with that.
Yep.
But for me, like, I didn't need to continuously see animals being slaughtered for me to make that decision. Like,
Yep.
I saw about 30 seconds of the dairy industry.
Yeah.
Do you know much about the dairy industry?
No, not really.
So, all right, so why do cows produce milk? I'm not trying to catch you out, I'll make you look stupid. I'm just like, I thought cows produce milk because they eat grass. So why do you think cows produce
I
milk?
don't have a clue. I literally don't have a clue.
Because they're a mum.
Oh, okay.
So they're
Yeah.
mammals, right?
Yeah.
So they forcibly impregnate the cows. They put their hand inside of her arse, they hold her cervix, and they inject her bull semen.
Oh, really?
So they rape the cows to begin with.
Oh, wow.
They force them to be pregnant. Do you know how long a cow will carry her baby for?
No.
9 months.
Oh, okay, like us.
Yeah.
If you are against what you see and you're against animals, because I can see you're compassionate, do you think you could be against it whilst paying for it? And before this conversation, you may
I
not.
wouldn't say I'm against what they're doing, because
You're not against that?
for a lot of people, that's feeding a lot of people. For you, it's wrong because you don't eat meat anymore. For you, it's wrong. You don't
I
eat
used to,
anymore.
though.
But you used to
And
until
then
you
I saw
it.
this, and
Yeah.
then I
So
thought-
for me, seeing this, it's putting food on a plate.
Yeah.
When the cows give birth, whether it's a male or female, what do you reckon they do with the babies?
Do they take them away? Oh, do they?
What happens if they're a boy, do you reckon?
Do they then kill them?
Yeah, slaughter them, they don't produce
Yes.
milk.
Yeah, oh, okay.
If they're a female, they get put into solitary confinement hutches,
Okay.
and then when she's old enough, they put her on the back of the dairy line. Do you know how long a cow should live for?
I'd say about human age, wouldn't it? Like us?
About 25, 27 years.
Okay.
It doesn't have to.
Well, for me,
I
it does,
get
because I don't
abundant-
want to eat plant-based food now. I've tried corn sausages and corn you know, all that sort of thing.
But again, you're looking at it from a you problem. They're the victims, right?
Yeah.
If you looked at it from their perspective,
Yeah.
do you think it's easier for them to be in a slaughterhouse or easier for you just to move your hand and have like a jack
No,
and
it's
potato?
never going to be easy for them, is it?
Yeah.
They're there for one thing and one thing only.
So do you think taste justifies what they go through? What's worth more to you, their life or your taste?
Guess the average slaughter age of a dairy cow?
Probably half that.
5 to 6 years old.
Really? Oh wow.
So when you look at that system there, and then you say, yeah, but like cow's milk or dairy milk chocolate or yogurts,
Yeah.
do you think you can justify what happens to them cows for our taste pleasure with chocolate?
No. Well, no, I don't know.
It's mad, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's crazy.
It's mad. And all this stuff happens behind closed doors and we don't really think about it. And from a young age, we're conditioned.
Yeah.
So like, oh, we love cats, we love dogs, we put them in our home.
He heard about like all the meat side of things and killing of the animals, and he literally didn't want to eat it.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a difficult question to answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because of course their life means something, but also, as I said, you know, we're being fed. For me, we're being fed. Yes,
I'm being fed.
It's not. Yeah, but you're being fed in a way that I don't like being fed.
But remember, it's not about you.
Yeah, but you're.
When I saw these animals in slaughterhouses, right, I didn't even think about me. I would eat beans on toast for the rest of my life if I didn't pay for animals to be killed. It's not about us. We can sort out our health problems. We can make things taste similar. But even if, like, say, like Greg's, they do a vegan sausage roll. To me, it doesn't hardly taste any different. But even if it did, does that justify a little bit of taste difference? Does that justify doing this to animals?
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh no, you try not to think of it like that. But then I'm then obviously, like you said, I'm then training his brain into eating meat and it being okay.
And you, for want of a better word, you're conditioning compassion away from your children.
Yeah.
You know, if you put a child in a room with a chicken and an apple, they're going to cuddle the chicken and eat the apple without any sort of influence. That's what they'll do.
True, yeah, I would as well.
And then we condition that compassion away from them.
And the thing is, I'm so into, like, I love animals, you know,
Yeah.
like, I hate all this cruelty stuff, but then I think, oh my God, then I'm eating meat and I'm doing this, and I think to myself, oh, I should change that. If I'm so passionate about not liking all these things happening to the animals, then why am I doing it?
So that we can have a sensory pleasure?
I mean, I like a medium rare steak, and I'm going to keep eating my medium rare steak.
You can still have steak just without the animal in. We went to London recently and we had vegan steak.
I'm not going to have a vegan steak if I want a medium rare steak. I want a proper steak from a proper animal that's going to taste good. Yeah.
But do you think taste justifies that? Does your sensory pleasure in your mouth justify this happened to a poor animal?
The problem is, it is what it is, isn't it? At the end of the day.
But no, does that justify it?
I guess so. I'm going to have to say yes or no, because I'm not going to change the ways that I'm going to, you know, eat my food. I'm not going to go to a vegan option at all, because...
Do you know what vegan is?
100%.
I've been an absolute hypocrite to myself, you know. So
100%. So what is going to stop you from changing?
Well, it's not. You know, I've thought about it because when he gets a bit older as well, I want him to know, like, eating meat isn't actually the best thing to do. You know, it's not nice, because if we can't kill it, cook it, and eat it, then I'm not going to do it. So I have thought about it, changing and stuff like that. You know, I try and make food more like vegetarian, like meals and stuff. But at the same time, it is just easy for me just to make things with meat, because that's what I know.
Yeah, they eat plant-based food.
Do you actually know what a vegan is, though?
They don't eat meat. They don't eat fish. Don't eat meat. Anything that's contained with, like, you know, animals.
Yeah.
seafood,
So
everything.
veganism isn't a diet. It's not a diet. It relates to your diet and like your clothing and things. We're against animal abuse and exploitation. That's all it is. We're here protecting the animals because we don't think they should be killed for a sandwich.
Well, if that salmon tastes good, then that salmon tastes good.
Okay, if a dog sandwich tastes good, would that be okay?
Just remember that vegetarians are no better than meat eaters.
Oh, really?
So vegetarians will still pay for the dairy industry, like we spoke about.
Yeah.
And they'll still eat like eggs from hens.
Yeah.
So male chicks, you know, like in the dairy industry, male calves just get killed.
Yeah.
Male chicks just get put into a blender alive because they don't produce eggs.
Wow.
So there's no sort of like grey area. It's either vegan or animal abuse. There's no in the middle.
Well, no, because there's a...
But why?
I mean...
Is it because of conditioning? You've been brought up in a world where you were taught to love dogs and taught to eat pigs. I understand, by the way, because I was brought into this world as well, and I used to eat animals, and I used to like eating animals.
There's only certain animals I'd eat though, like cows, pigs, chickens.
If you were born in
But you know,
China,
I'm
you'd
not-
probably eat dogs.
Yeah, that's a bit different. That's nasty.
But if you were born there, it'd be
I get
normal,
that,
right?
Yeah, it would be normal. I
So
get that.
that's
I get
why I'm
that.
saying, like, there's no
But
moral
then
difference.
it's different culture. It's different types of culture though.
This is the
like-
dairy industry.
And vegan's like the basic run. Like, it's like the first run of the ladder. It's like the first step.
Yeah.
Everyone sort of aspires to be vegan. Like, it's really hard. It's so easy.
Yeah.
If you're against animals being exploited,
Yeah, well, I am.
So at
gonna
least we
try-
can do.
Since I've been speaking to you about this on there and seeing that again, it has really made me go like shit.
I noticed that you put your bits of chicken on the floor.
I
Yeah.
stopped eating it.
Yeah,
I know.
because
it
all of
has
a
put me
sudden,
off, and I'm sitting here watching that, and I'm thinking, oh my god, I can't carry on eating that when I'm watching that. It's,
Exactly.
Yeah,
because
so-
you connected between the individual and then the end product.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I know, it's shade to eye, mate.
Hey, does that say? I think it says vegan on the front.
What's it say, vegan friendly? Vegan approved.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. We're here. Spencer and Jane Smoke.
So they're making her pregnant. Which in any other species we'd call that rape, right? She then has her baby after carrying her baby for 9 months.
So I can't drink milk anyway. I'm just kind of allergic to it.
Do you know why?
It's all the stuff they put inside it.
Because you're not a baby cow. Cow's milk is for baby cows, right? They take the babies away because they're not going to keep them alive. They make no money off them. And the mother's running after her baby because they're really maternal, just like we are as humans.
There you go. So you connected with the individual and then the end bracket,
Yeah, I
right?
have.
And then
it's
you're.
made me feel sick now. I'm going to go and just eat a packet of crisps.
All you got to do now, right, is just keep that connection whenever you go
I just have
shopping.
the sauce, the peanut butter sauce.
Just keep that connection every time you go shopping.
Yeah.
Because it is where you have the power. Like when you buy stuff, you're voting with your money to put animals in slaughterhouses or get them out.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not great the way they do it, but for me, I'm still going to carry on what I'm doing, and for you, you're going to
Just
carry
watch,
on
watch
what
the
you're
next
doing.
bit. Because I actually can see that you have a very compassionate heart. I think you're just a bit conflicted at the moment because this is quite confronting. So these are the males. And just remember, this is RSPCA, free range organic, red tractor approved. This is standard.
It's as simple as that.
When I'm making a carbonara for dinner, I don't put bacon in it,
No,
so I just have mushrooms and cream. So,
don't forget-
then I'll know, yeah, shit.
I'm pleased you picked up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, well, okay. Well, I'll try
This
to-
is why.
Maybe tonight I'm gonna have to.
You can just Google how to make a vegan carbonara.
Yeah.
And make a vegan one.
Yeah.
It's super easy. On this card, right? Take this card.
Yeah.
And you scan that website. There's some really cool stuff on there. You go to Challenge 22. It's completely free to sign up for. It's 22 days of a free mentor on how you can make your lifestyle vegan,
Yeah.
and they give you support the whole way.
So this is where put the electric prongs into their head. You'll be able to see the smoke. See the smoke come out.
The problem is with it, like even most people who watch this are still going to
escape.
eat meat. Do you know what I mean? Like watching this, it doesn't make me inhumane because I still want to eat meat. Do you know what I mean?
And this is where they cut their throat.
But then you're showing this out here where there's kids everywhere to see. Do you think that's good? Do you
I
think
don't
you
want to
do
be
it?
showing this.
No?
But remember,
But then
parents,
you're doing it anyway. do you know
parents,
what I mean?
parents are paying for it, and they're feeding their kids this.
There's also a speech in there by a guy called Gary Yourofsky called "The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear." Just watch it. It really opens up and explains everything so well. I think you'll be interested. These are the cows being raped. You'll be interested to see it.
So where is this going? Is this going on something?
Yeah, we've got a YouTube channel, Vegan Muscle Outreach.
Okay.
So we just go out, basically, like I'm a bodybuilder.
Yep.
And I haven't always been vegan.
Yep.
I saw the dairy industry. I saw 30 seconds of the dairy industry. It made me vegan and my wife vegan on the spot.
Okay.
So now I realise how much damage I caused before with to animals. All I want to do now is go out and talk to people and try and
Well, I
make it a
appreciate,
bit better.
this is, good for you that you're doing this and trying to promote animal cruelty.
We're not promoting animal cruelty. We're trying to stop it.
Yeah. No, but I meant
I know
like
what you mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I know what you mean.
you're trying to stop it, so you're
I know what you
promoting
mean.
people to
Yeah,
stop
yeah,
eating
yeah.
and being cruel to animals. That's
Like we
what-
said,
Do you think it's normal that, like, the food you're eating, you can't even look at?
All right, mate. Well, have a look at this. Do you like meat?
Yeah, I love meat. I just had a burger. Would you like a burger? I would like one at McDonald's, please.
He's been
Fucking
pretty
not
triggered.
them,
He started off shouting,
Oh,
and he's come over with
shouting
chicken.
at me, love.
Oi, shut up.
I'm very calm.
Shut up.
He come over shouting, and then he bought a chicken and was like, "Do you want chicken? Do you want chicken?"
Do you want a burger, mate?
And that's what a triggered response is, and that's probably because he's compassionate. He doesn't know how to handle his feelings.
He's got ADHD and so he's all like quite autistic. I used to work with him.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's got all like a lot of autism and that going on.
I
That's probably
understand.
half the reason as well.
Yeah.
Right, veganism is the first run of the ladder.
Promoting animal cruelty.
Veganism's the first run of the ladder, right? It's just the thing you just do. I won't constantly now pay for animals to be exploited for my taste pleasure.
Yeah.
And then speaking up for the animals is what comes next. They haven't got a voice that could like fight their own corner, so we have to go out and be a voice to them.
true,
Because
yeah,
if we
yeah.
were the victim, like, what would you want people saying and what would you want people doing? You know?
Yeah.
So you got to stand
So
up.
how long have you been vegan for?
I've been
now?
vegan for nearly 3 years now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, 2.5 to 3 years.
And do you know as well, it just proves that people that do your sort of training and stuff
Yeah.
like that, you can still get the benefits from that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
This is the other frustrating thing. Like, nothing changes. I still eat hot dogs, burgers, pizzas. I still have meatballs and pasta.
Yeah.
I just have the vegan version of all of it.
I mean,
What justification would you use to not being vegan now that you know the truth?
what do you mean not be a vegan? Why I don't want to be a vegan?
What is there anything that you can use as justification to carry on paying for this and not be vegan?
I like eating meat. It's just it tastes good. It tastes good.
Okay, if you had a burger which was from a cow and a burger which tastes the exact same as the other one, which one would you choose?
I don't eat. It's hard. I couldn't say I'd choose the other one because I haven't tried it. So
Okay.
it'd always be. Do you know what I mean? It's always going to be a meat one because I ain't tried the other one.
Okay, so if
I've tried mince, corn mince, and beef mince, lamb mince. I'd always pick the other one because it tastes good.
Yeah.
It's no different for me. So it's a subtle thing for me to do, but for the animals, it truly is life and death. Like, I can't tell you
that's
enough.
horrible, yeah, to see.
I've been to slaughterhouses. I've seen animals on the way in, and it's something that you'll never forget. You think looking at a screen triggers you.
Yeah.
When you see an animal shaking and looking in your eyes for help and you can do nothing, it literally just rips through to the middle of your
It
soul.
always just makes me go goosebumpy all the time. I'd see it now. I don't even like watching it. Like
They're the male calves.
even if I watch like an animal program with like David Attenborough and stuff.
Yeah,
like that,
yeah, yeah.
Even when I know obviously that's part of life. The animal,
Like the
killing
lion
animal.
and the
I
antelope.
can't watch stuff like that.
I'm the same.
I'm really like. So you think that I wouldn't be doing eating
Yeah.
meat and stuff like that. So
Do you know what I mean? I've had corn mince a few times. It's just not for me.
watch out for corn, they sometimes use egg in there, but like there's some things that I hate, but I don't care because nothing can justify this. Would you agree?
I mean, it's your preference, isn't it?
What about their preference? Because they're the victim. We're not the victim.
I mean,
Do you like beans on toast?
I love
jacket
beans on toast.
potato.
Yeah, of course I
So
do.
there you go.
But it's not going to stop me eating meat, though, is it?
I would
It's your preference and my preference.
But-
you have your way of thinking of I don't want to eat meat because of this or happening. Whereas I'm going to carry on eating meat because I like meat. I know this is
How
wrong,
do you
but
know?
I still like meat.
The same.
I'm
But
definitely going to try and change my mindset.
up until today, right, yeah, conditioning was like fixed set, it was there,
Yeah.
and you've never really seen this or had this chat.
No.
Now we have, so now you're accountable for every choice you make from this point on.
Oh, God.
Yeah?
I feel shit.
Yeah, well you are, but you have
it's
to
my
make bad
choice, yeah.
choices,
Yeah,
right?
of course,
You
yeah.
can take that and then run with it and think, yeah, I'm going to make better choices.
Yeah, of course.
Just keep it in your mind what you've seen. You're accountable from now on.
Mm-hmm.
You maybe up to this conversation you perhaps wasn't, but now you are. So it's just down to you now to make the right choices and then be a voice for them.
Yeah.
You be a strong voice for the animals. You know, they need as many people speaking up for them as they
I
can.
feel like I just want to have a load of animals now, just like come and look after them. Do you know what? That's
Yeah.
what I said.
How does it make you feel though knowing that these baby animals are going in there crying for their life, trying to escape for you, so you can have a sandwich when you can have another option?
Fortunately, it doesn't really faze me too much. As bad as it sounds, it doesn't faze me too much.
I don't believe you because at the beginning you said that's wrong. You said you're against
It
it.
is wrong. Don't get me wrong, but I still like eating meat. So the only way I'm going to get meat.
So taste
is
justifies
via-
murder.
What are you going to do? You're going to kill everybody who's slaughtering animals.
You know,
I wanted to do like own a farm and have all my animals and stuff like that. But how could I do that if I'm actually eating them? you know.
Like a sanctuary.
Yeah,
Like a,
you know, like just like protecting them and like looking after them, bringing them in,
Yeah.
taking care. But I can't do that obviously if I'm still eating them.
Yeah.
It's not good, is it?
We go to a sanctuary called the Retreat Animal Rescue, and it always makes me like, I love it. We go into their cafe and they say we don't save them to serve them.
Okay.
I think it always sticks with me. It's a really nice little saying.
Yeah.
What this is?
Yeah.
What's that?
Eggs and baby chicks and stuff, isn't it?
That's the egg industry, yeah. They put them into, male chicks are classed as a waste product because they don't produce eggs. So they put them into a blender.
Well, maybe baby soup, chick soup or something.
They're a waste product. Do you really think blending up babies is worth an egg?
Yeah.
Well, thanks anyway
Cool.
for speaking.
See this dairy cow here? Just sorry to interrupt. This is what made me vegan.
no.
The amount of space that you're going to see now.
I don't even want to watch it.
Have to watch it. Don't look away for their sake. Don't look away. This made me vegan. You owe it to them not to look away.
Oh God.
Keep watching. It's not easy to watch.
Don't get me wrong, blending up babies for no reason's wrong.
Do you think?
There's certain things that are wrong and there's certain things I don't really care too much. As I said, like just doing that for no reason's wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
That is wrong. But at the end of the day,
Do you think you need to eat animals and their secretions to survive?
But this is what you can't turn away from. They're going through this every day. She would have had 4 babies taken away and then hung up by a back leg.
Emotional.
No, right?
It's horrible, yeah.
The amount of time you just watched with me,
Yeah.
that's all it took for me to go
Yeah.
vegan.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely changed my mindset, 100%.
It's been really nice. I'm Steve.
I'm Lauren.
Nice to meet you, Lauren. Have a really good
That's my
day.
little boy Blake.
Hello, mate. Blake, nice to meet you, mate. And you got your vegan J2O.
That bit about me promoting.
Yeah, too slow. Nice to meet you guys.
sorry, I answered that question. What was that?
Do you think you need to eat animals and what comes out of them, like eggs and milk, to survive and thrive?
There is probably other ways to get the cow, you know, all the nutrition that you need from animals and stuff. But
Yeah.
again, at the end of the day, I don't want to eat plant-based food. Do you know what I mean?
So it comes down to a choice, right? So this is unnecessary harm and cruelty and murder for a sandwich that we don't need. Like you said, the male chick's going into a blender, you're like, you don't need to do that, why should we do that? It's the same thing with all the other animals. We don't have to, and you can just move your hand.
Yeah.
It takes about a month for your taste to change, and it's really easy. Just remember, it's about the animals, it's not about us. They're the victims, we can just move our hand, but they're being born into a world where they're going to be hung upside down and killed. I'll leave you with that, and I'm going to leave you with this card if that's all right. Scan that QR code, and there's a speech on there called the best speech you'll ever hear, and it really is, it's amazing. It will answer a lot of your questions if you want to look into it further. There's also a challenge on there, Challenge 22. You get a mentor to help go vegan for 22 days, all for free. So thank you so much for talking to me. Have a nice day.
I've been thinking about you.